My name's Paul Jason and I'm the motorcycle broker, and welcome to this next Amelia Island green frame engine strip, and we're looking at the rear cylinder head. We found there's certainly some staining on it of some sort that we're going to find out what that is. It could be epoxy or resin, and we're going to really take all the valves out, have a good look and check that everything's working fine. And we've got to remove all the bearings as well, because the bearings, they're sort of coated in this varnish from the oil because the oil's so old, and it appears that it's got damp and condensation, so the bearings don't seem right. So we're going to remove all of those, replace them with new, and we've got to look into why the shims are baggy and the half moon collets, and how the new ones will affect that. Hopefully it will take up the distance in the shims. And yeah, we're going to take this desmodromic head to pieces and examine it further and see where we're at. Everything looks very good in there, but you never know what you're going to find.
Please, love me.
Goggles on, please.
Come on, baby, love me. Please, love me. Come on, baby, love me. Please, love me. Come on, baby, love me.
Decades of varnish on it.
So it's not corrosion?
It's not corrosion, no, it's just congealed stuff from over however many years of being static. But it's a distance, it dictates how far the bearings are apart.
Yeah.
So I want to get all the gum off it, and you know, it's got to go back clean really.
So that's the rear cylinder of the Amelia Island green frame. We found this epoxy. Before we remove it and investigate it, we've got to find out, is there that slightest chance that it came from the factory like that? You don't go tearing in gung-ho to these. You find out before you do anything. And it requires a lot of research and a lot of time. The other thing is, could it be hiding some work? Did something happen to that cylinder head? The other issue we got is the steel. There's 4 steel inserts, hardened steel thread inserts, clearly put in at the factory on the bevel tower where it joins the head. One of them, as you could see in that last bit of film, one of them has stripped and bent the rear, one of the Allen keys as it's gone in. So there's something wrong there, and it took a lot of heat to get it out, a lot of love, a lot of patience, a lot of cajoling. Obviously what you see isn't what we see. It goes on a lot longer. But we got it out, and now the next thing is we need to get that insert out. It's wrong. Something's wrong there. So we've got to get it out, and we've got to find out what is wrong in there and why. Why did that happen? The best way to do this is in the least invasive way possible. Fortunately, up the road from us, we've got someone who specialises in threads, so we'll go and see them, Unithread. We'll go and see Unithread, see is there a tool that we can use. If we're really stuck, we have to build a jig, put the head on the jig, and mill it out very, very, very carefully and very, very slowly. But what we're going to do is try the least invasive way possible. Leaving these machines with old oil in them for 25 years does ruin all the bearings in the top end on the rear cylinder, certainly. The two cam bearings in the head and the bevel bearing were shot from this sort of old oily varnish that the oil left, and it just corroded and ruined the bearings. We will see what the front cylinder's like. We will take that off next and have a good look. And everything can be repaired, and we will repair it. We will find out what went on and why. And yeah, it will be as good as new when we finish with it. We hope you enjoy this. My name's Paul Jason, and I'm the motorcycle broker.
Love me.
To remove your diamonds,